For decades, the moon felt like a distant memory, a frontier conquered and then set aside. Now, the lunar landscape teems with ambition. We are witnessing an unprecedented surge in lunar exploration. This is a dynamic new era, driven not just by government agencies, but also by a vibrant group of private companies, innovative technologies, and a shared desire to unlock the moon's vast potential. This isn't your grandparents' space race. This is a commercial gold rush to the cosmos, and the stakes are higher than ever. At the forefront of this private lunar charge stands ispace Incorporated, a Japanese company with audacious goals. Originating from the Google Lunar X Prize as the Hakuto team, ispace quickly transformed into a major player. They secured over $90 million in private funding, demonstrating a clear belief in their vision to discover, map, and utilize the moon's natural resources. Their ambition extends far beyond mere bragging rights. They aim to establish a sustainable infrastructure on our celestial neighbor. ispace's Hakuto-R program embodies this forward momentum, even as it navigates the inherent challenges of space. Hakuto-R Mission 1 launched in December 2022, carrying the Emirates Lunar Mission's Rashid rover and a music disc from a Japanese rock band. Its landing attempt in April 2023 ended in failure, a stark reminder of the moon's unforgiving nature. Propellant loss in the final moments led to a hard impact. Undeterred, Hakuto-R Mission 2 followed in January 2025, carrying the Resilience lander and a UNESCO memory disk of 275 languages. This mission, too, failed to establish communication after its June 2025 landing attempt, suggesting another hard landing. These setbacks, though painful, provide invaluable data. They fuel engineers' relentless pursuit of solutions. ispace remains focused on its long-term strategy, with Mission 3 slated for 2026, targeting high-frequency, cost-effective lunar transport. Central to much of this new lunar activity is SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. This two-stage behemoth, a workhorse of commercial spaceflight, completely reshapes the economics of access to orbit. Its ability to launch and then precisely land its first stage for reuse has dramatically lowered costs, transforming a once exclusive domain into a more accessible frontier. The Falcon 9 has achieved over 440 successful booster landings, an astonishing feat of engineering. Individual boosters are now flying 28 times, pushing the boundaries of reusability and efficiency. This cost reduction is a critical enabler for both private companies and government agencies, making frequent lunar missions a practical reality. Meanwhile, NASA spearheads the Artemis program, aiming to return humans to the moon for the first time since 1972, with a specific focus on establishing a sustainable presence. Artemis represents a fundamental shift in NASA approach, relying heavily on commercial and international partnerships. The program envisions a series of increasingly complex missions. These will start with uncrewed tests and progress to human landings. Ultimately, this will lead to a permanent lunar base and a stepping stone to Mars. This collaborative model leverages the agility and innovation of private industry, like ispace, while integrating the vast experience of global space agencies. A cornerstone of Artemis is the Commercial Lunar Payload Services, or CLPS, program. Through CLPS, NASA contracts with private companies to deliver scientific instruments and robotic rovers to the lunar surface. This innovative approach allows NASA to tap into commercial capabilities, fostering competition and accelerating development. Companies like Astrobotic Technology, Intuitive Machines, and Firefly Aerospace are all part of this dynamic ecosystem, ferrying payloads like the Prime 1 resource demonstration to the lunar surface. This partnership model is vital for scouting lunar resources and testing critical technologies for in-situ resource utilization, essentially living off the land on the moon. Landing on the moon remains an extraordinary challenge. Unlike Mars or Venus, the moon lacks a significant atmosphere, meaning there's no air for parachutes or aerobraking. Every kilogram of a lander's mass must decelerate using propulsive power. The moon's gravity, while less than Earth's, is still substantial enough to demand precise control and immense fuel reserves. Furthermore, the lunar thermal environment presents extreme hurdles. Temperatures swing wildly, from -250 degrees Celsius during the 2-week lunar night to 120 degrees Celsius during the 2-week day. Designing systems to survive and operate through these radical temperature shifts requires ingenious engineering. It also requires relentless testing. Some lunar regions hold particular interest for future missions. Mare Frigoris Matre Frigoris, Latin for Sea of Cold, is a vast lunar mare in the Moon's far north. Its ancient basin material dates back to the Lower Imbrian epoch, offering a window into the Moon's early history. Hakuto-R Mission 2 chose a Mare Frigoris site for its attempted landing, highlighting its scientific and strategic importance. These specific landing zones are not arbitrary. They are meticulously selected for their scientific potential, accessibility, and potential resource reserves. The grand vision extends beyond simply landing. Missions like Hakuto-R Mission 3 aim to establish high-frequency, cost-effective lunar transport, paving the way for lunar water resource development. NASA Artemis program plans for a permanent base camp, complete with lunar terrain vehicles, pressurized rovers for extended explorations, and even foundational surface habitats. The ultimate goal is to enable a self-sustaining human presence on the Moon. This isn't meant to be a brief visit. Instead, it will serve as a stepping stone, a vibrant hub for scientific research, and a launchpad for future human missions to Mars. The Moon is no longer just a destination. It is becoming a new frontier for human enterprise and ingenuity.